What's going on, y'all? Welcome back. It's Ars. Let's get productive. So, as you can see, this isn't my normal background. This isn't where I usually am. Right now, I'm on vacation with the fam, so I had to do some last-minute alterations. Say hi. Hi. So yeah, I apologize if anything's a little funky, like the audio or whatever. It sounds like I'm in a large hall or whatever, but hopefully the audio is good. Hopefully the video is good. So today what we're gonna be talking about is a new VST by Yum Audio. Now Yum Audio always drops some really dope VSTs, really dope plugins, and I'm really excited about this new one that they just released. And what are we gonna be reviewing today? Are we gonna review Yum Audio?
Yeah.
And is it called the Crispy Clip?
Yeah.
Now, what is the Crispy Clip plugin? So the Crispy Clip plugin is going to give you precise control over the clipping in your audio signal. It's a very dope plugin that you can use to tame your sound, but also get some really cool effects. So without wasting any more time, let's get right into it. Yum Audio, Crispy Clip. Let's see what this thing is all about. Okay, so as always, I have Logic queued up, and this is Crispy Clip. Now, as always, Yum Audio never disappoints when it comes to the UI design. This is no different. They have a similar aesthetic with a lot of their other products, but one of the things that I like about their UI designs is it's always very comprehensive and easy to understand. There's a lot going on under the hood as well as in front, but it's never so jam-packed on the screen that it's hard to figure out what's going on. This thing is no different. Really clean UI. Love the color combination, the kind of grayish bluish hue with the orange. Really, really dope look. It's always really high resolution with the UI design, always very clean, and everything just looks really pleasing to look at. Like, it's not something you're gonna look at and get bored, so I love that about their design. Now, if we dive in just a little bit deeper to what's actually happening inside of the UI, there's a lot of things happening. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff going on under the hood that you can't see happening, but you do have a lot of control over the way you go about taming your audio. But the first thing I wanna do is just take you through the UI, take you through some of the things that are happening inside of the settings in this thing, and just kind of walk you through what you can expect when you open this thing up for the first time. So when you look right here on the screen, it's pretty straightforward. You have your push and you have your ceiling section, and that is what it sounds like. Push is how much of that dry audio signal you're pushing into this plugin. And ceiling is where you're gonna set your ceiling to kind of tell the plugin when to take effect and when to set that hard ceiling to where your audio signal does not surpass that. And one of the things that I really like about the ceiling effect and the push effect is you can use these two things in unison to get some really cool distortion effects, but as well as really precisely tame the audio signal. If you look right over here where ceiling is, as I'm going up in the decibels and lower in the decibels, you can see that on the screen here, there's an actual visualization of where that ceiling is hitting your audio signal. So I'm gonna play a sample that I have loaded up here. I put Crispy Clip on the sample, and I'm gonna play it just so you can kind of get an idea of what the visual aesthetic looks like when the audio signal is passing through this plugin and how you can set that ceiling to give you some really cool effects. But I really love that you can see it. You can see where that ceiling is hitting your audio signal. It really helps you tame your audio signal a lot better. So this is the sample without Crispy Clip on it. Right? And then if we turn Crispy Clip on, we can get a look at what's happening here in this main section right here. So you can see the audio signal passing through the plugin. And like I said, you can set the ceiling and actually see where the ceiling is hitting your audio signal. So going back and forth between ceiling and push, you can get some really cool effects happening. So I'll push more of the audio signal into the plugin and I'll adjust the ceiling at the same time. And now you can come over to this section right here, which is your mix knob, which is going to allow you to blend between your wet signal and your dry signal. You can really crunch your audio and then play with the mix knob and kind of blend between the dry and the wet signal after you really crush it to get it to sound exactly how you want it to sound. So then after that, you can actually shape your sound between hard clipping and soft clipping via the shape section right here. So you see the curve is a little bit harsher the more you go up in your percentage. You'll notice that right over here, you get that hard clipping effect, and right down here it starts to soften up with this curve right here. So I'm gonna play the sample so that you can hear what's happening as I adjust the shape of the clipper. So as you can see, as I went up with the shape fader, the hard clipping took effect and it really crushed that signal. And as I blended it back down, the plugin was a bit softer on my audio signal, so it wasn't so harsh. So you can really carve out the sound exactly the way you want it, which is one of the things I really love about this, is that there's so many tools inside this thing to really help you tame your sound and adjust your sound, or just totally destroy your sound and mangle it to make it sound the way you want it to sound. Sound. So anyway, right over here on the left side, you have your oversampling section. You have everything from 2 times oversampling to 16, which is great. They really allow you to do some cool things with that. And then right over here, you have your crossover. Now in this section, you can actually tell Crispy Clip what portion of your audio signal you want it to take effect on, or what portion of your audio signal you want it to take hold of. So for example, if you was to click on low and you go right over here, you see it says 240 Hertz. Wherever your crossover section is, wherever you have it selected, if you have it at 509, it's only gonna take effect on all the frequencies under 509. So like I said, these are just more tools to really give you more precise control over the type of clipping that is happening in your track. Like you can really carve out the sound that you're looking for. Right over here, you have your pre-filter section, and this is gonna allow you to add high pass and low pass filters, which take effect before it hits the plugin, so that's really cool. In the center, you have your clip amount display, and that's gonna show you how much clipping is happening to your audio signal. And right over here, you have solo, and you can turn that on and off, and that's gonna allow you to isolate the clipped signal. So if I was to play this track right now, so as you can hear, when I hit solo, it allows you to hear the clip signal only. So you can actually hear how much of your audio signal is being adjusted via the ceiling that's being placed on it. And that's really cool. And right over here in your center display, you have your waveform view. And this whole section is just dedicated to allowing you to make adjustments to the waveform that you're seeing on the screen to what best suits you, what you would rather look at in real time. And you can make adjustments to the display. So like I said, this whole section is just for you to make those adjustments to what you want to be seeing on the screen when you're in work mode. And obviously on the side, you have your input and your output settings. And that's basically it. You have your preset section up here, and I made a few of my own presets. So what we can do is I'm going to go through some of the presets that I actually created, and you can hear what it's doing to the audio signal. And then we're going to get into the cookup, and I'm going to show you the beat I made using the Crispy Clip plugin. So these are some of my presets. We're going to start off with 808 Crunch. And I'll I'll play the high air snare. I made that preset to work well with your snare. So we'll actually put this on a snare just so you can hear what that sounds like. So this is the snare without crispy clip on it. And this is the same snare with crispy clip and my my preset high air snare on it. So as you can see, not only did it give it more presence, but it also brightens those higher frequencies, and it's gonna help us show up on things that don't have the best speakers on it, like your laptops and your cell phones. It's gonna provide way more presence and things like that. And we'll just go through some of these. So I have one right here that says Lo-Fi Drum Crunch, and we'll play that on all of the drums. So that's just a few presets that I created using this thing so you can hear all of the different types of manglement that's happening to your sound that you can create with your sound. But there's loads of presets inside of this thing that you can go through. And now what I want to do without wasting any more time, I want to get right into the cookup. I want to show you guys the beat that I made using the crispy clip. Now I used the crispy clip on the loop that I was playing for you guys earlier, which was this one right here. And this is the sample with crispy clip on it. So it just tamed the transients a little bit and gave it a little bit more crispiness to it. And this is the beat I made using crispy clip. And that's it. That's the beat that I made using crispy clip. Like I said, Yum Audio always shows up in the plugin department and always delivers something that's really clean and really cool, like aesthetically, just really cool to look at and really cool to play around with, but it also is very high in the quality. They always deliver in the quality department. But let me know what you guys think. Is this something that you can see yourself adding to your arsenal? As always, if there's any new plugins that you'd like to see me review on this channel, don't forget to leave a comment down below. I will get to it as soon as possible. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you can stay notified anytime I drop a new video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.